terp, terp, terporphin, terp, terp, terporphin, terp,
Yes.
terp, terporphin. Yeah, it's Terporphin, guys. It's that time everybody loves. The time where we get to see a guy with an axe and go and die over and over again. But hey, that's alright with him. He's gonna do all that he can while he blows his wad in your face. Terp, terp, Terporphin. Terp, terp, Terporphin.
Hello guys, it's me and my friend Dark Ratchet somewhere on Discord. I don't know where, but he's there playing Halo. But today I will play a little bit of Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon. I was planning to play Crysis, but the game keeps crashing and it doesn't run too well. Because I need to upgrade my CPU for having
Doesn't
better...
like Ryzen.
Yes, I need more single core performance, so Ryzen is not good for that, but you know what? I'm not gonna spend 300 to play one game. I'm waiting for emulation to get on its things and I will play the game. When it is, source code is released for the public, which will never happen, we all know that, but we, or me, whatever, I'm gonna play some Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon on... It's the, a GOG copy. Well, it's just the game files in the folder, and that's about it. There isn't anything magic about it, really. I mean, I could pretend that it all matters, since it's nothing more than just files in a folder. Really, that's it. But anyways, I'm gonna play a little bit of Tex Murphy, and it's a full screen game. Well, I modified my DOSBox to do Mr. Continent the current game in progress. No. I really love these old DOS games, Axis games. At least when you have a long ass opening logo, you know that the game is gonna be good. Oh, it's an interactive movie, okay. Axis Incorporated, interactive movie. I guess the game will play itself. Under a Killing Moon. It's like I didn't even know that name. And here are our settings. Let's check out the config. Also, I'm running this on my desktop resolution. I have set everything up. The default things are rendering quality can change. This game can be a bit difficult to play because of it's not like a traditional point and click. It's more like a first-person FMV game. I mean, you look for things on the place. As you can see, it's running on 640x 480 resolution, which is good. And 16-bit stereo sound. Ooh, that's good. Bueno. I know one thing. Did not sound. Let's put the music volume a bit down, because the music can actually be quite high. Hints, captioning on, of course. Of course I can change the settings, but I'll be using default things. I don't want to change it too much. No, I mean, as you can see, you have your all normal things: load, get, move, open, talk things. So, yeah. So, let's do a new game. Player name. I'll use the hint system. Yeah, that's kind of cool that the game actually has hint system. Let's create a new save and let's see how it goes.
So, they found it again, have they? I thought we'd taken care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
Oh, no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir, he's next on the list.
Well, I suppose we'll have to make do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A lot of help.
I'll check the archives and get back to you, sir.
He's off the world.
As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance.
Else, I'm sorry for the screen tearing. There isn't anything I can do about those.
Of Nazi resistance. The storming of Berlin has crushed the heart of German opposition and sent remnants of the Fuhrer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest. The Germans have vowed to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination.
Am I even playing a real Tex Murphy game? I don't remember seeing any historical video files. Maybe they just, you know, needed these to fill the discs.
Rituals and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
No pestilence has ever been
No
fatal.
pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal. The
Redness and horror of blood. Is these really part of this story, or perhaps they are? This is something about these, you know, early FMV games. Well, game as the name is, Under a Killing Moon. Axis Software presents. Well, Ryan Keefe. Very good kidder. Russell Means. And the voice of James Earl Jones. Oh yeah. Post Carver. Directed by Grace Jones. San Francisco 2042. Yeah.
In the moonlight, New San Francisco sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconium, an island of hollow beauty surrounded by a red sea of radiation. 5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation caused by the radiation. I'm one of them. Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the
Isn't there a problem in San Francisco? The people are pooping on streets.
Private detective. Or at least I used to be.
I don't know, that's what I heard.
I haven't done much of anything. I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a rundown part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
My God, Murphy, you look like hell. Really hit bottom, didn't you?
Oh, I usually don't look this bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning. So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now. Yeah, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm gonna move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
You're getting out of the business. I guess that means the end of the world must be around the corner because you are the detective. I can't imagine you doing anything else, especially not running around.
So
an
I'm gonna
island
do a
with bunch
shorter
of
stream
nubile
today.
women and a
I'm gonna
lone
stream for like
wolf.
2 or 3 hours. And I have a thing I have to do at after 6 a.m. So I can waste 2 hours with you guys. Or alone. It all depends.
Underappreciated.
Ooh.
I haven't had a decent night's sleep in 38 years. I tell you, I'm working on a case right now, and that's going to be my last one. Oh.
Well, Pete, this was actually one of my choosings. You know, ex-Murphy.
Bad as it looks.
Because Pete, you gotta play those games.
Well,
What
depends.
you buy.
What day is it?
Gotta
anyway?
start
No, I
from.
Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad.
Digital
Normally-
collections.
Thursday by the time I
Well,
get
the thing
really
is, if you say you
suicidal.
have to play them, you're not gonna play them because you're gonna feel like it's work to play them. Don't
So what is it
don't
you
even
wanted?
don't even set yourself up for
Just come
failure.
by to
That's a silly
sprinkle a
thing.
little salt
No,
and
not really.
open wounds
I
in
will
my
play them,
pathetic
but I
life.
never said finishing them.
No, Tex, you got me.
That's
all
another
wrong.
thing. Yep.
No, just because you
That's the thing, really, when it comes to
turned me in and
games.
suspended and humiliated me in front of my peers. You sold me out. But that's all gonna pass. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago. And like I said, I'll be leaving soon, and I didn't go with any
Oh,
loose ends
man.
dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
Hey, don't worry about me. When you tossed me out of the agency, it was the best thing that ever happened. Digging through dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders, you helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
So what happened to you? I heard you were doing pretty well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem? You one of those people who can't live with success? Huh?
Well, I can live with it. I'm just afraid of commitment. Now you tell me something. Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did.
You know,
I mean, I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off like that?
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. Never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now listen, before I go, I came here with a
Acting
warning.
is pretty
I heard
good.
Your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it. If you don't, somebody's gonna find you floating in the bay with a hole in your head. I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
You know, frankly, I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective, and I can take care of myself, thank you.
Just remember what I said, Tex. Got no idea what kind of people we're dealing with here. Just keep out of my way. I'll send you a postcard.
day one. Coughing up phlegm.
So last night, after 15 years, the colonel walks into my office. Made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat. I gotta find some work. Contrary to what the colonel might think, I'm as good a detective as he ever was. Now I just gotta prove it. I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy.
And now comes the interactive mode. Like I said, this can be a bit hard, but this is how you play the game. It's in first person. And that's somehow flat gun right there. I need to pick it up.
Well, that's not gun. My gun. I love it so much. The dusty credenza I've got serves only one purpose, and that's to keep the dust off the floor. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. The old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you! Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days indeed. So yeah, this is the controls can be a bit weird. And also there's a really funny there's footprints on the floor. Can you actually crouch in the game? Am I now crouching? Yes, I'm crouching. Oh, you can fly? Actually, I don't think this is flying, but
The office was actually a dance studio before I moved in, and Latin dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
no, it is a Murphy family tradition, eh? What are those? Like dust.
The dusty credenza I've got serves only...
So shift is up. Oh, he wasn't really kidding about that.
Great-great-grandpa Murphy made it through the Depression by teaching cha-cha lessons to rich older women. He made thousands before the authorities found out he had no formal training.
Okay. Well, yeah, this is the games. They're always kind of comedic. So I kind of like them. Ooh, there's pills on the floor.
Oh boy, mail.
Can you actually read it? All figure. Text. Summon. Oh, you can actually read it. Tomorrow at 9 AM, the electronics shop will open its newly remodeled store and offer a veritable bonanza of bargains. Dongle fax machines, remote control, toy stereos, video phones, doohickeys, thingies, what you call it, and much, much more. Be sure to check out the unbelievable prices of online dandy products. Remember to bring your electronics shop when you can't and plan to stay late. On Dave the Deals. Love it.
Oh boy, mail.
This gift is entitled to hold a modern free cosmetic job, nose, boob, etc. Courtesy of the Real You Surgical Clinic. Really? That's... What is that?
My phonograph's an old family heirloom. I love to play the classics. Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb. My phonograph's an old family... My phone... This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Also, the game does have how to move, you know, rotating. You have all this information. The controls can be a bit weird. But it's nothing too bad. To get used to it.
The stupid light switch is stuck in the on position. I called this painting the Big Spill. Well, that's not gonna work.
Sorry. Int. Text.
I called this painting the Big Spill. Well, since the building inspector has only one eye and no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in the apartments. Saved them a bundle.
I know the game also has a really kind of working computer that you have to use. There's something there.
That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni. That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and that hutch holds...
Something on the... there.
That hutch holds a
Okay. Still the same stuff. Ooh, that looks like a cool book. I mean, the game does look really nice once you are in the hip-hop English?
Hip-hop English keeps me up on all the slang kids are using today.
Really?
Hip-hop English
I guess I need that too. Hip-hop English.
World War IV. A dark and reactionary vision of the coming century by Rush Limbaugh III.
So you're playing Halo, Pete? Peter?
My old reliable foe
Hello?
Yeah.
of death.
Oh. Okay.
I love murder mysteries. To be a fictional detective. Everything would be so much simpler then.
Fax machine.
Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business. This cabinet is where my old successes go to die.
Oh. I don't like there's so much interactive stuff you can do. He's cool.
Nothing here but nostalgia. Nothing here but nostalgia. This cabinet is where my old... nothing here. Nothing here.
Like I said, the controls can be a bit weird.
This cabinet. This cabinet.
Yeah, you can only open one door. Computer looks kind of fancy.
This one really isn't art, it's a placemat from Taco Bob's. The UI of U was the only place that would accept me. Half the course credit was earned by locating the university. I spent weeks earning this baby. Best 20 bucks I ever spent. CrimeLink Computer is the only valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
Ooh. Proto Smith. That looks cool. CrimeLink. You make it. So yeah, this is system. Got to write things down when you learn new things, so you can travel to this place and learn about the criminals. Let's see if
Ah, the fabulous Dior lamp. I bought it for 77 cents.
You're not kind of cheapskate, Tex. What's in the drawer?
As usual, it's a mess. My old reliable faux oak desk.
Toxic taste. That looks.
My old reliable.
Sorry about that. Not really planning to move like this, but trust me, the controls are. Did you ever play any of the Tex Murphy games, Pete?
No.
I did.
As usual, it's a mess.
Now I can finally look on the photo. That looks like a good book.
Toxic Taste is a novel by Lou G. Trundle, the only mutant popular enough to make the New York Times bestseller list. Ah, Sylvia, my ex-wife. Whenever I think things can't get any worse, I think about her and how she totally screwed up my life. She's a woman who loves a man, any time. I'll never forget the day I came home early and caught her with the upholstery man.
Oh, there you are. I just got done with the chair. I'll be sending the bill to your husband.
Oh, Rudy. Let's not think about my husband right now. I was watching you upholster and you're so big and strong.
Do you really think so?
Well, yes. God, I've only known you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever. Oh, yes, look. And look at this muscle. Oh. The way you hold me, Tex never held me like this. Oh, kiss me, Rudy, and set my lips on fire.
Okay.
Oh, Tex, honey. I wasn't expecting you home so soon.
Well, duh. Obviously. Now I know why the Roto-Rooter man keeps calling and asking whether we need our plumbing checked. Well, I gotta admit, those chairs look pretty good.
Thanks. Listen, how about I don't charge you on the labor and we call it even?
Fair enough. But from here on out, Rudy, customer servicing doesn't include my wife.
See, honey? I saved you some money again. Aren't you happy?
I married her for better or worse. Unfortunately, it never got any better.
Oh, sorry about that.
Things look pretty slow on the street today.
Let's shoot.
Oh. But yeah, these games,
Things look pretty slow on the street.
I know the first two games, The Martian Hunter and what was the other one? They're like traditional point and clicks. It's the one that wanted to be in 3D, which works, not gonna lie.
Ah, the closet door.
Actually, it is a real closet door.
All I've ever needed was a soft felt fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it.
Here.
All I've ever needed was a soft felt...
Oh, that's kind of nice.
That's a perfect bed for a destitute PI. Small, lightweight, no sheets required. Another pile of garbage. There just aren't enough hours in the day.
Wait, no, inspected the whole place? I think I have. Is there anything else here? anything important. I guess I could leave the office. Now I'm heading for the street. And I'm sorry if I look like I'm drunk in the game. Movements are what they are. Weird.
That's the door to the street. The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
Yeah. I think the graphics are kind of fine, whatever. Oh yeah, I have to find my gun. Ooh.
I don't know what these garbage cans are used for, but they're the cleanest things on the street. The garbage in the alley's a real eyesore. Makes it look like I don't know what these garbage cans are used for.
Electronics.
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card.
Surgery gift certificate. Credit card application. There's a newspaper on there.
Well, this is a section of the Bay City Mirror. It's a weekly newsletter that covers local goings-on written by mutants for mutants. I'd subscribe if they had a comics page.
Well, you can actually... Oh, this is pretty cool. You can actually read it in different ways. Police. There's only a city. The past 3 months was located at the corner of Jackson Maple Street. Was broken into 3 nights ago. Crime this morning. You know, I'm gonna take a paper note. Because you don't know if you need to write down names. So, the first name is Pen and Paper. Where's my pen? Oh yes. I don't know where's my pen. Oh, there it is. Didn't see it. Should be cash. Oh man. Okay, at the corner of Jackson. Maple Streets. Broken. Urban Ruby. Urban Ruby. Simply vertical joke played by a friend. Tragic ladies, not the same case. More burglars. Mutant. There has been some speculation police are not actively investigating the crime since most of the victims are mutants. The mayor Lender or re-elected and will need to be the voice retain his position has publicly called the police on the carpet. Police Lieutenant Mac Malden, who is heading the investigation, denies that the police are tracking their fate or what are we dealing with here is some kind of master criminal. He just doesn't have anything to work with. Being by the same person, identical girl. Leaked within the next few days. This body found in Bay. The body of Daniel Murray, 29, was discovered afloat in San Francisco Bay early yesterday morning, spotted by passengers on a rail siding Seattle. The body was recorded by police and was sent to the city coroner's office for autopsy. The cause of death has been listed as suicide. Through the suicide, bystander report that the corpse was disfigured and taunted. Walt Green, representative lawyer, followed ambulance to the coroner and reported that the quarantine was initiated not long afterwards. The reason for the quarantine has not been made public. Points scored. This is 15 Boo Boo Woo. Haiku to a taco. A soft shell taco mine. But mean off though concealing. Who cares? It's tasty. Okay. So, here the gas. At Oregon Trail Clinic, we pay up to $50 of cash for any all vital organs. We also pay market rate for arms, legs, or even lefty who shot or rent. Bring in the right arm, our friendly qualified staff will be happy to sewer that limp and you'll walk out moments later with a few extra dollars in your pocket. Hurry in and don't forget to ask about the frequent donor program. Must be removed on the side to meet AMA requirements. Oh no. If they remove my right arm, I get $50. Coffee can. Good choice. You know, I write down names because, you know, maybe you can use the computer to find, you know, your dead being burglars. In the years since World War III, we have been growing a form of discrimination which has come into full relevant bloom. Thankfully, we are not talking about racial or sexual bias, both of which are no longer the blights on society. They once were the social disease that afflict us now. Oh wait, I'm just reading this wrong. Sorry. Thankfully, we are not talking about racial or sexual bias, both which are no longer the blight on society. They once were. The social disease that afflicts us now is genetic discrimination. There are in this world evil forces that exist which the specific purpose of separating the genetically unchallenged from the rest of the population. The eugenics movement, the classifying of humans by their genetic quality, has been around since the late 1800s. But in those days, the humans were already classified by skin color and gender. Several significant movements in history have attempted to exterminate an entire race, and I believe that we are witnessing yet another. The crusade for genetic purity is spreading. This dark movement, Reverend Shepherd, the guise of Placid of benevolent teacher, is in reality hate monger. Oh, really? Reverend Shepherd. I should look into that too. Does that even matter? Is it just like some backstory you can get for the game, or I don't know? I feel like I should write that name down. See, they could be involved with the burglaries. Shepherd. Question mark right there. These words softly spoken. These words softly spoken plan seeds of hate between those genetic flaws and those without, and now the Crusade has trumpeted the arrival of the Moonchild, the so-called refuge of the pure, supposedly a religious retreat where the faithful Crusaders go to take part in spiritual ceremonies. It is in reality a symbol of divineness, unusual in the heavens where only few may go. The rest are excluded by condition they did not ask for and cannot change. When will each and every inhabitant of this earth open his or her eyes? I hope the day when we all will be able to look upon each other as human beings and not man or woman, black or white, mutant or not. To paraphrase Shakespeare, I am a mutant, have not mutant, and organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you poison us, do we not die? I mean, this is also one way of creating the feel for the world. I mean, I actually didn't read this, so... this... Grateful Dead tour. Grateful? The Grateful Dead is the third incarnation of Unknown's plans for Resurrection Tour 2 back in next week in Sacramento, California. And then end up in Lazarus, PA. The tour is scheduled to run for 3 years during the band will play 1093 shows. According to player Geraldo Rodriguez says the band is excited to get back on the road after a layoff for a week and a half. We do it for the rest of our tour, but first day we are getting a little antsy. The plans include an album, movie, film tour, and possible benefit concert to put in conjunction with the Rolling Stones. Okay. So, Toxbury. Art is not just dead in the bay, a ring. It's rotting corpses, stinking up the place. The latest excuse for art exhibit was unveiled at the Ink and Oils Emporium, or the Stink and Spoils Emporium, as I am not to call it. This pathetic showing by a alleged artist because his logo was almost hideous spectacle of the season. At least this local character has an inkling of intelligence. If I dare to pass off such a putrid trash as art, I won't use my real name either. The most striking thing about the presentation was the artist's hairdo, which closely resembled a dust mop used to soak up an oil spill, then dried up the crisp under a sun lamp. On the lighter side, the K.E. Winthrop's black tie art appreciation fundraiser was not nearly unbearable as I'd feared it would be. The featured artwork, as always, was despicable, but not once the horror of devourers didn't make me vomit. The champagne was not vintage, but not cat peel of all previous years. All in all, not a complete waste. Until next week, remember life without art is just life. Oh. Police officer of assault, civil suit. Officer Harris and Officer Adler. Angry protests were staged today outside the 5th Precinct Courthouse when two non-police officers, Joy Harris and Dean Adler, both incidentally members of the Crusade for Genetic Purity, were found not guilty of assault and battery on a private citizen. Emo Dooley. I'm gonna look into that. Emo Dooley. Hey, do these have anything to do with the story? I don't know. Dooley, an unemployed homeless mutant, had brought a civil suit against the officers, saying they had randomly picked him out of a group of strugglers and beat him senseless. That doesn't sound right. That's kind of wrong. It is the fourth civil suit brought against Norm members of the SFPD this year alone. Each trial has ended in a criminal police sentence, leading to more mutant accusations of civil rights violations. The two mutants then Norm a jury deliberate of only 3 minutes 18 seconds before presenting not guilty verdict. Juror Laney Fox explained the reason for the quick decision made by the jury. The prosecution never convicted us. That Mr. Dooley has always looked the way he dies. Penal. So people can become mutants in the game? Weird. Well, I guess, but... You know, I kind of love reading stuff like this in a game, so we'll learn something.
These posters somehow survived the big war. They're bitter reminders of the past glory of this great city. Francesca Lu...
There we go. Can open the door.
These posters somehow survived...
Okay, doesn't really matter. So the whole world is kind of fucked up in this game. The first 3D
Nothing in here worth taking.
do you know? It's closer.
Nothing in here.
Okay, I want to try out what happens if you try to walk here. Please stay clear.
Some of this devastation came from the Barney the Dinosaur Museum. No one was too upset when it became one of the first structures to get blasted in the war. Everyone refers to this stuff as Barney rubble.
I hate Barney the Dinosaur, I really did.
Francesca Lucido makes the tastiest pizza in the city.
Sorry,
The only thing spicier than her cooking is her imagination. And right now she seems to have a thing for me. Francesca Lucido makes the spice...
Oh, I can go in. What else is in here?
Francesca Lucido makes...
No, it doesn't say anything else. There's a woman there.
On the top floor of this place is where I hang my hat. It's not much, but it's better than... well, it's not much. The Bijou Theater used to be quite a night spot. It was condemned years ago and could collapse any day. There's no way I'm going in there.
Anything here? Actually, go here.
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coit Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now, though, so I better check back later.
Okay. I need to know the quick keys for... Actually, I need to go back. Cancel. Okay, getting a new fax machine, finding work. But you have to mail your credit card application for the electronic shop? I don't want to use any of this stuff. Slightly. Oh. Okay, there we go, hotkeys. 2. Captioning. No, it's still. Bring up the hint system. B brings up the control system. Activate the inventory system page on the previous page. Work. Yeah, that is cool. So yeah, these games.
I heard this newspaper box got destroyed right after Chelsea opened her newsstand. Coincidence?
Golden Gate Hotel.
All hell has broken loose since the government.
Okay. This.
Looks like someone's locked the door.
Okay, is there anything else? Oh, there's a poster on the wall.
The most interesting thing about these movie posters is that someone hasn't stolen them yet. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not. Surprisingly, the auto post box has no graffiti on it. Maybe people around here are finally starting to respect our government and its fine agencies.
We can also go there. Well, let's talk to this fine lady here and see what does she know.
Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone, but she has a way of turning my niece to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
Tell me, gorgeous, has the new True Detective come in yet?
Yeah, but you gotta pay for it this time. Hey, when you finish a magazine, it is in no condition to sell.
Deeply insulted, macho P.I. talk. Sarcastic retort.
You're a riot, Chelsea. You ought to be doing stand-up.
No. Look, I do enough stand-up work right here. So can I help you with something?
Crusade, Oakland and Chelsea.
Brooke acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face. Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet. I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood. Franny's a live wire. Either she or Sal is going to do time for killing the other one. I have never seen a couple fight like they do.
Lucido?
Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye. Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand. Wish I could help you there, Tex. The Crusade is big. I mean, much bigger than most people know. They have operatives all over.
I wonder if the studio that made this game still has the original video files, you know.
But then they
If they
encourage the
could, like,
members to be
port the game.
violent and prejudiced towards others.
When, you know, have higher resolution cutscenes and so on. Better orchestrated music.
Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay.
Chelsea keeps a well-stocked selection of magazines. I wish I could afford to buy a couple. Life hasn't been the same since my True Detective subscription ran out.
Alright. So, 2 more stores. I need to get a new fax. Pawn shop? Pawn? What is this other place here I could go in? Oh, let's go check this place out quickly. Pizza. Let's go in.
Well, it's that a handsome P.I. Tex Murphy. Have you come to take me away?
How'd you guess? You must have seen my white horse hitched to the railing out front.
Oh my, Mr. Murphy, you certainly know how to excite a girl.
Well, that's what I've been told. I almost got my own 900 number before getting into the PI biz.
Well, I certainly would have subscribed. What can I do for you, Mr. Sexy Voice?
Oh.
Can't help you, Tex.
No, you can never help me.
That's that religion for norms only. It makes me sick. Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Ardo Bob.
Ardo is an overgrown kid. He comes in here for the all-you-can-eat buffet, and I've got to kick him out every time. If I didn't, he'd eat everything we got. Me and Sal got married too young, and it's been up and down ever since. I've had enough of his drinking and the womanizing, and I divorce him in a second, but he's got a couple of buddies who are top lawyers. If I had some hard evidence of his screwing around, I could divorce him and get a decent settlement. Me and Sal got married too young, and it's been up and down ever since.
Okay, Francesca Lucido.
Well, I was hoping you'd get around to asking about me. I'm just a lonely, hot-blooded woman who needs the love of a good, strong man.
Oh, man.
I like Louis. He runs a nicer place, and I go over there and chat with him when the business is slow. Chelsea is a nicer girl. Sal tries to flirt with her, but she doesn't give him the time of day. Rook is a tough old geezer. I've known him ever since we opened the Slice of Heaven back in 32, but I can't say I know him very well.
Oh. Let's go check out the pawn shop. So I need to get a new fax machine.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
What do you want, Murphy?
What do you want, Murphy? Cautiously inquisitive. Previously conversation.
Fine. How you doing, Rook?
I'm not in the mood for small talk.
Fine. What do you want to talk about?
Let me tell you about my great day, Murphy. Last night, someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
You know, Rook, I've got a bridge I'd like to hawk.
You're a riot, Murphy. Do you mind if I continue? The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated the family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the 8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Just in case, I'll write these things down.
Did you get any other information from this Emma Nimpton?
She left a phone number. I called her this morning, but the line is disconnected.
Oh.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Rook takes me out back and shows me where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my CrimeLink computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards.
Alright, let's inspect this. Ooh. I really do like the atmosphere in this game. It's really fantastic. It just gets you in the mood of, well, a Tex Murphy. Hold on. My studio mic is on the way. There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna mini-match the game quickly, just to take something out. Hello, Zane, Kuiper, Banana, Nen, Commander Root, Home, John, Positively, Pot, Skinny, Seahorse, Twist, and Twisted One. Now, what do you guys think of Tex Murphy? It's pretty good. Really like it, sorry about that. You just got, yeah, this game is fantastic. Well, the controls are a bit weird. But this game is funny as hell. Oh, what is that? Is that basketball?
This is where graffiti novices come to practice. After honing their skills, they move on to places where people actually care if you spray paint their walls.
Here's a basketball. Just got here. You played these games?
10 seconds left. Down by one. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's foul.
Oh my god. Well, Tex, you're not a basketball player. Maybe you are a decent PI.
The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
Let's check out the dumpster.
This is where graffiti...
No. Well, it's... Alright. The controls are actually a bit weird when you are actually in a first-person mode. You have to, you can crouch by holding down control, and shift goes up. The controls are a bit weird, but once you get used to it, it's...
The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled Coke and sandstone.
It's pretty good. Well, weird.
I wonder what all these garbage cans are doing around here. Maybe Rook is running a low-rent hostel.
Rent hostel? That's not a nice way of... But you can see that some of these, dumpsters are like Sprite. It's all more actually real 3D.
Whoever uses these garbage cans is either a terrible shot or is saving them for that special piece of trash.
Alright.
These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty's annual yard sale.
No, I was actually planning to play Crysis 1. But the game just didn't perform that well. And I got in a part where just the game keeps crashing. I actually tried to look for fixes, running the game on Vista compatibility mode. It just doesn't work. And as my friend on Discord recommended for me to upgrade my CPU to play Crysis. Because of better clock speed. You know, single core performance is all that matters with that game. Since I have Ryzen 1700, so that could be a problem. Oh, this dumpster, it has been... Ooh! Oh, you can actually... Oh, that is clever. You can actually look backwards like this. There's a footprint.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that
Shoe print.
sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprints about a size 14.
Footprints... I'm also writing down, so... I'm also writing down the notes so I can. Oh, there's a key there. Well, actually, that's a huge test key. We can take it.
The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled coke and sandstone. Like Rook always.
Ooh. So yeah. Oh. See what else is here. Wait a minute. There. Enhance. Burnaby Clinic.
Another billboard advertising cosmetic surgery. It's big business these days. Mutants with money will pay anything to look like norms. Reminds me of playing hoops when I was younger, in the days before my lower vertebrae turned into petrified rock.
So yeah, is that? Don't move too much, and stop.
The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled coke and...
Looks like a note, really. Oh, it's just a trash.
The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Yep, still warm. The texture of the pavement surface is a cross... The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left...
Baby rum, okay. So I'm looking for a bracelet, so... I don't think the... Ooh. Can actually use that.
Whoa! This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
Oh yeah.
This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here. The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled coke and sand. Oh. Well, I'll be darned. Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything.
Ah.
Well, I'll be darned. Well, I'll be darned. Oh, man! This dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise, and I ought to know.
But yeah, I would love to see a port of this game. You know, with higher quality cutscenes. What did I just do? Oh, that looks creepy now. That guy's back. Oh, I can actually talk to him. Looks weird. So yeah, there's actually a new Tex Murphy game. It was called what was the new Tex Murphy game that came out? Tesla Effect. Because the game doesn't really have the normal Tex Murphy name on it. Yeah, it looks weird. I'm gonna save the game just in case if I die. I don't know if you can die in the game, but you know, who knows. I can't turbo. File save. Add comment. No, cancel. Let's go talk to him. Looks like he's
Looks like Mr. Bum is home for the evening.
Yeah, what do you want?
Mr. Bum Commodore.
Looks like you're busy drowning your troubles, my good man.
Well, Mr. High and Mighty, what are you, a preacher or something?
No, I'm just a man like you, who's been down on his luck.
Look at me, I'm crying. Now what is it you want?
You're a dreamer at heart.
Let's see, how about world peace, a new speeder, and a decent haircut? Is that really so much to ask?
You're quite a comedian. Why don't you take your act on the road?
Oh, I didn't mean to be dick, but no, it was a dick.
Oh no, not you again. Look, I'll warn you right now, I'm almost out of chocolate syrup and I'm not in a good mood.
Kind and concerned and helpful.
Look, I'll do you a favor. If you're free Thursday, I'll take you to the Chocoholics Anonymous meeting.
Spare me the insults, tough guy. If you got something to say, spill it.
No. Wrong button.
Well, I was just doing a little amateur sleuthing.
God, you are a pest!
I'll talk to you.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Doremi mi faccio latte.
He needs that chocolate. Mildly insulting humor.
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours? This isn't a good time for a social call.
Oh my god.
Well, I think the Chocoholics Anonymous could do wonders for you.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
The last part.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her...
Make an offer.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it. Come on, that's crap.
What about Key from the Alley?
That's not gonna cut it, punk.
Newspaper? I bet you want some newspaper.
Come on, that's crap.
No, it's not. Yeah, he needs some chocolate. I need to find him chocolate syrup.
An empty bottle of evanescent spring water. For those with a higher class of thirst.
Oh man. Can I actually go up there? Perhaps need something.
Well, that steep staircase looked really hard to climb. These are empty jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky chocolate soup. Good.
Chocolateholics? What does that even say? Recycled papers on. Really? No, I didn't mean to use hint. No hints.
The texture of the paper.
Oh. Oh my god, I accidentally hit that button.
The texture.
Oh man. Config. I changed the quality of the game. There we go. That's the graphics we're gonna go for. Normal, reverse, hints, fast. Captioning F5. Alright. Sorry about that.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared. Wow, a recyclable paper can. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not. These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty's annual yard sales. The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between us. Hey, this door's just painted.
The door is painted? Oh my goodness. Who paints a door? What's the point? Oh my god.
This is where graffiti novices come to practice. After honing.
Oh my goodness. I guess that guy needs some hot chocolate. Can I open these dumpsters?
I wonder what all these garbage cans are doing around here. Maybe.
Okay, found the key. That's the last dumpster I'm gonna look.
I wonder what all these garbage.
Okay, that. So that guy needs some chocolate. Where can I get them? Oh, I didn't mean to go there.
All hell has broken loose since the government stopped requiring.
That looks like something that you could take. Yeah, I've got a key for something. I think there was a door that was locked. Pain lunch. Let's see.
The Brew and Stew is run by Louis Lamintz, a bloated mutant with a heart bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louis' cafe. So does all the street talk. If something's going on, Louis knows about it.
What can I do for you, Mike?
How about a pitcher of beer and the love of a good woman, Louis?
I can't help you with the woman, Mike. Yeah, no problem with the beer, though. Put it on your tab?
Why not? How many $1,000 do I owe you anyway?
Don't worry about it, Mike. I know you're good for it.
Ooh, chocolate.
You want to try a slice of my chocolate pie? I can give you a piece to go if you like.
Ooh, thank you.
Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is gonna set Rook back for a while. Too bad the cops have turned a blind eye.
Bracelet?
Rook's been robbed before.
No, bracelet.
Rook told me about the bracelet, but I don't know anything more about it.
McMullen?
He's one of the few Norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like a typical cop. A little dim, and not too concerned about what happens in the mutant sections of town. Ever since the crusade started up, the relations between Norms and mutants has gone to pot. I've had rocks thrown through my windows, graffiti sprayed on the bricks outside. There's not much I can do, though. Sorry, Mife. Can't help you there.
Do new pop? Or no?
Bardo comes in now and again. Usually orders a couple of steaks and a chocolate milk. His temper's as short as he is tall. And he's only got one oar in the water. A bad combination. Sal's a big guy with an appetite for food, wine, and women. He comes by here most every day for lunch. Sal's a big guy. Granny's a fireball. She and Sal opened the pizza place 7 to 8 years ago, and they've been fighting ever since.
That's kind of a shame.
Yeah, things are a little slow, but I'm getting by. Having to lay off some of my kitchen help hurt my pride more than anything.
Chelsea Brando?
Chelsea acts tough, but she has to be with all the scum around.
Well, he's a mutant after all.
She's as smart as she is pretty. She
You know,
knows a lot of what goes on in the shadows of this city.
Well, the mutants, so.
Rook's an ornery old cuss, but me and him are old buddies. We fought in the big war together. He's one person you can trust in these troubled times.
Alright, thank you for the chocolate. Alright. So I have two things I can do. Once I got a key for something. What? This guy is a chocolate holic? Look at that face.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Dory mi facolato.
Make an offer.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it. Praise heaven! You've brought the ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want.
Okay, what can I ask?
Rook, he leaves me alone. Can't ask for more than that. I think Chelsea used to fancy me, till she found out my only true love was chocolate. Damn near broke her heart. Nice guy, good cook. Every National Feed a Bum Day, he brings me one of his award-winning chocolate pies. Ugh. I don't have much to do with her. They don't serve anything with chocolate in it at the pizza joint. The only time I ever see Sal is when he gets drunk and comes by to pick a fight. Then I kick his butt and send him on his way. That big goon, he used to hassle me until I shared a quart of chocolate syrup with him. Now he lets me alone.
You and chocolate, man.
Wish I could help.
I hate chocolate personally. Well, chocolate is not too bad, but you know.
I stay out of politics, especially bad politics.
Mac Malden.
Nope, don't know a thing about it.
Bracelet.
Sorry, can't help you with that.
Burglary.
I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
300 pounds, okay. Alright. That should give me some things. 6 or... Okay. 6'3" or 6'4". Probably 300 pounds.
I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night.
Okay. He got his fix. Let's see if they...
Hi, Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help?
See if she knows anything about the bum.
Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Okay, bright. And an anchor tattoo. Sorry, I'm also writing this stuff down on paper. Okay. What else?
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
What's that one name that I got earlier? Emma Nimpton. Oh, that is clever. Emma Nimpton. If you read it backwards, it means not my name. Clever. Well, since I'm writing things down, I was like, hey, that's kind of clever. My name. Can I actually travel, like, quickly to the office? No, I didn't... No, cancel. Close panel. That's the nicest quick travel I've ever seen in my life. Anything new here? Oh yeah, this is kind of funny too. Just in case of this fire, you need to kill the fire.
Well, since the building inspector has only one eye and no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in all the apartments. It saved him a bundle.
That's how they do things in the future. To save money. Don't need to get a new fax machine in the game. So, let's look on the computer what I can find. How far is the future in this game? It was like 60 years in the future or something like that. World War III happened. So, 6 days, and he was 300 pounds. 300. I don't know if he was. He was a big guy. Don't know if he was Caucasian, Oriental. Let's see. Eye color. Green. Blood type. Shoe size. 14. Footprint was 14. That's a lot of eyes. Don't know anything about this. I should have asked the other people about. Well, let's see what I can get. Tattoos. Anchor. Scars. Then missing teeth. Nothing about that. Yeah, bright green eyes and anchor tattoo. No, I still need more information about this. I can't just go use the computer without asking all the people. It's kinda cool though. Also, I tried to get like the Kravis ultrasound to work with the game, but sadly
It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not.
Well, at least I tried.
Well, that's not gonna. It's all locked up.
Well, okay. Let's talk to the two other people about the pawn shop.
So, Murphy, have you come up with anything yet?
I've got some clues, but I need some more information from you.
It makes me mad as hell that someone will break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet. It was a beauty. Encrusted with diamonds and rubies and inlaid with gold.
Okay, I don't think that's anything useful though. Let's go talk to the woman that owns the pizzeria or pizza place.
What can I get for you, handsome? How about a big plate of linguine with my own special sauce?
Wink wink, nudge nudge.
I think your sauce might be a little too rich for me. I just want to ask a couple of questions.
I heard that Rock's place got robbed. It scares me to death. There's so much crime in this part of the city.
Praise it.
Sorry. Ask me about something else. Can't help you, Tex. Chelsea is in.
So information I have doesn't really. I need more. I could go to the police station.
What can I... Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable to...
Okay.
Francesca
Alright, let's see. Electronics shop. Is still closed.
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card.
So I can't get there either. This place is closed. Is it?
Ardo Newpop is a gigantic goon who works at the front desk at the Golden Gate Motel. Ardo's no rocket scientist. In fact, he probably doesn't even know what a rocket scientist is.
Boob tube hubnubin.
Anything good on the tube today?
Uh-huh. I'm watching the Captain Wallaby show, and he's so funny.
Captain Wallaby, your favorite show?
It's my third favorite show. My favorite is the Inspector Burns Fire Safety Show.
Why is that your favorite show?
Because fire safety is very important, and I want to grow up to be just like Inspector Burns.
Look, Ardo, if you'll answer some of my questions, I might bring Inspector Burns in to meet you. Would you like that?
Okay. I can answer some questions, but first I have to put on my fire hat because Inspector Burns' Fire Safety Show is going to be on pretty soon.
Okay. Okay. Burglary.
I don't know what that is.
Is it?
I never heard nothing about that.
Mullen?
I don't know what that is.
Crusade?
I heard about that, but I don't know what a crusade is. I never heard nothing about that.
Ardo Newpop?
I just want to be like my hero, Inspector Burns, because fire safety is very important.
Fire safety is really important, I know.
I don't know what that is.
This guy doesn't know anything.
She's the lady who makes the best pizza. I eat at her pizza place all the time because I love it.
Louis Lamintz.
He's a nice guy and I like to eat there because there's a TV.
Because on the... Okay.
Ooh, Chelsea is pretty cool. Because she's got good magazines and stuff. That's where I bought my Inspector Burns Fire Safety Manual. I went to his pawn shop because I thought he would have Inspector Burns action figures, but he didn't, and I got mad at him, so he probably don't like me.
Well, they're true about him not being, rocket scientist, but... what about batteries? What is this key for? Key from the alley. Can you examine it? So I'm missing more things. This warehouse is also, if I remember, close to.
Yeah, looks like someone's locked.
But what if the key I have can be used? At all?
Well, that's not gonna work. Yeah, looks...
Well, I tried. And yeah, sometimes there's some graphical glitches, there's nothing about that I can do.
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coit Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now, though, so I better check back later.
What can I do for you, Ted? Yeah, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Okay, bright green eyes, but doesn't really help me on it in any other way. This guy doesn't even know anything. That door is also painted on the wall, so nothing there. What if something on there?
The texture of the paper.
Can you climb there?
Every time I see yellow-gray water oozing out of a gutter, I just can't help but thirst for a cup of coffee from the brew and stew.
Oh, I would love to get some cup of coffee right now myself. And that's where I found the
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something
the size
resembling
14.
chocolate. Footprints about a size 14. The texture of the paper. These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty. These disgusting.
Okay, let's see what else can I do. Well, there's a computer, but there wasn't anything useful. And there is my chocolate holic.
Ask away.
Ask away.
I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
So I don't know anything about the suspect except him being huge. What's that? Anything?
I don't usually
So there is also help for the game, or hints. You know, mainly in the credit card application for electronic shop, getting a new fax machine using the Crime Link computer. So you have to mail your credit card. Can't you just like inventory? Application use.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well,
Let's look at the examine.
a pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed.
I need to find a pen.
Well, that's not.
Alright. Need to go back to my office. Okay, can't go there. Murphy PI. And dance instructor. Here?
My phone would work perfectly if it hadn't been disconnected. The fabulous Toxic Taste is a novel by Luigi Trundle. Sylvie.
Oh, there you are. I just got done with the chair. I'll be sending the bill to your husband.
Oh, Rudy. Let's not think about my husband right now. I was watching you upholstery and you're so big and strong.
Big?
You really think so?
Well, yes. God, I've only known
Strong?
you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever.
Big and strong?
Oh, yes, look. And look at this muscle. Oh. The way you hold me, Tex never held me like this. Oh, kiss me, Rudy, and set my lips on
Rudy.
fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Big and strong.
Oh, Tex, honey. I wasn't expecting you home so soon.
Well, duh. Obviously. Now I know why the Roto-Rooter man keeps calling and asking whether we need our plumbing checked. Well, I gotta admit, those chairs look pretty good.
Thanks. Listen,
Well, I
don't
wrote
charge you
many
on the
things
labor,
down,
call it
but
even.
Fair enough. But from here on out, Rudy, customer servicing doesn't include my wife.
See, honey? I saved you some money again. Aren't you happy?
I married her for...
Alright, I need a pen. Let's look on drawers, if there's anything there.
Most of these desk drawers have... Most of these...
No pen.
As usual, it's a mess. My old
I haven't found any pen yet, so what about this? That's too close. Well, there we go. What's that?
Nothing in here but a...
See that? Okay. What is that? Oh, it's a stamp. Got it. Got a stamp. Controls are weird. I do really like this game. It actually has a nice atmosphere. I even think that this game is now 20 years old.
Well, yeah, that's what happens. You become really old.
Most of these...
Oh, there's a pen? Oh, yeah. And also, the controls, it looks like a pen. Oh. Like I said, the controls. Go up, up, look.
As usual, it's a mess. Most of these desk drawers... As usual, it's a...
Okay. Ooh, bomb. Progress. Ready to mail application. Now I can get a new fax machine. Ah, that's kind of cool, actually. I gotta like that, but the controls... Since I didn't miss those things, I've been... Oh, sorry about that. Like I said, the controls are... They, a bit... Okay. Bean? Oh, he's dead, finally. Okay. Nothing here. I get finally mailed out.
Ah, the once majestic...
That's what I was looking for. Use.
The Postal Service has gotten much faster since the stamp price went to $10. I should get my credit card back tomorrow morning.
There we go. Well, I need to get my, get the electronics shop and get a new fax machine. Since last time I went to the alley and that guy, the chocolate holic, was there. Oh. Maybe I can get some sleep.
That's a perfect bet.
Not to admit that there's also paint on the wall.
The stupid light switch is stuck in the on position. Could be worse, I guess.
You use the key on it?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Chandler Avenue. Police station. Let's go there.
I haven't seen Mac Malden since the Martian Memorandum case. I remember him as a surly, incompetent, fat-nosed cop. As I step into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy. I figured you'd be dead by now.
I could say the same about you. When's the last time you had your cholesterol checked?
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
Listen, I'm working on a burglary case and I'm looking for a lead.
You and me both, Seamus. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
What you need is San Francisco's best detective on the case.
Yeah? I asked him to help out, but he's busy. Now shove off!
It wasn't quite nice. I'm gonna go back.
Can't you find something better to do than bother me?
I don't mean to bother you, but I'm still stuck on this case.
Sure you are. Probably a case of cheap scotch.
Deal?
Tell you what, help me solve this case I'm working on and I'll buy you a scotch. And not the cheap stuff.
Bribing a cop, eh, Murphy? Get out of here now and I might not bust you! Can't you find something better to...
I was planning on it. But you know I couldn't find your sister or your mom.
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
Oh, come on. Remember the Martian Memorandum case? Hey, we made a swell team.
Yeah, those were the days. I don't get cases like that anymore. Things are harder now.
Now he's gonna kick me out.
The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
Sounds like we might be looking for the same burglar. Let's compare notes, old buddy.
No chance, Murphy. I don't need you getting in my way. Go play detective somewhere else.
Oh. Gonna go there yet? Can I?
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark.
I've got a key. Can't use it or anything. Why talk to this guy again?
I heard that Ardo shuts the... I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every once in a while to do fire safety upgrades. Maybe he's painting fire extinguishers in all the rooms.
Fire safety is important. Oh my god. But okay, let's see. Can I... The movie theater is all closed down. Moving on these. Trust me, it's good to be stuck in games.
What can I do for you, Tex? Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand. I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood.
I should probably go talk to him next. I'm going through all the things I can go.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Oh, Murphy!
Louis and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. After the war, Louis opened the Brew and Stew and told me about this shop, which I bought for a song, and then I started my own pawn business.
Ask away. I don't have much to do with her. Nice guy, good cook. Every National Feed a Bum Day, he brings me one of his award-winning chocolate pies.
Chocolate pies. Chocolate pie. Eat some chocolate pie.
Oh, did I take this? Oh, don't go too close.
Nothing in here.
Can I?
Yeah, things are a little slow, but I'm getting by. Having to lay off some of my kitchen help hurt my pride more than anything.
Burglary.
Rook's been robbed before. Rook told me he's one of the few norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like a tip.
What's that? Colner?
Sorry, Mom. Ardo comes in now and again. Usually orders a couple of steaks and a chocolate milk. His temper's as short as he is. Sal's a big guy with an appetite for food, wine, and women. He comes by here most. Granny's a fireball. She and Sal opened the pizza place.
What about Louis Laminate?
Chelsea acts tough, but she has to be with all the scum around. Rook's an ornery old cuss.
Is this electronic shop now open or no? No. So I think the guy that I'm looking for is a white guy. Now let's try the computer again. And of course, I didn't get my credit card yet. I think he might be. Well, let's try these. Go with this information. Lot size. Well, there's no way I can know any of these. Hair color, bald, 2. It's really cool. Ethan? Yes. Next. Next. Possible matches 100 plus. No, I don't know anything about if he has 2, if he's bald. The only things that I know that is he has green eyes, bright green eyes. Shoe size is 14. He has a tattoo of an anchor on his arm. Perhaps. Don't know anything about him missing anything limbs. I know his weight size, I think. It was 6.3 or... wait, 6... no. Well... don't know if he's black, white, male, don't know anything of that. But I think he might be male. No, wait. Female. Green. No.
The Scotch Guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything, and I ought to know.
Well, I can't even use the telephone because it's disconnected. What a creepy are you?
My phone would work perfectly if it hadn't been disconnected.
This is the thing that you need to get this replaced. Get it. A broken fax machine.
Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business.
Well, did I actually try to open this over... I think you can open these. Well, does it really matter?
Nothing.
Maybe you could put batteries on it. Maybe. You know?
Well, that's not gonna work. Oh, great. Another incoming message. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not...
Keep sitting an entire the whole to 1 3 cosmetic job, nose, boob, etc. quantity of your search 30 minutes to a better you. I might have an idea. The dumpster bomb said 300 LB. Yeah, he did. I tried that, but it didn't work. Let me use the computer again. Game stuck is always a fun thing with the point-and-click games. I mean, I did write it down as well. Oh yeah, you're right about that. No, 6-4. Green eyes, yes. as you can see, it doesn't really. But I'm missing some more information. Footprint was 14. That was in the crime scene. Let's see, 14. Yeah, shoe size 14. Could be 13. Yeah, it doesn't really give me anything. Green eyes, bright green eyes. Gold, no, green. I don't know anything about how many eyes he has. Don't know if he was grey, white, blonde. Hispanic. Well, we know that he's male, and he was using that thing like he gave his name as Emma Nimpton. But if you reverse it, and it's not to my name. Oriental. So yeah.
This piece of art is called Two Whales on a Bender. That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks.
Also really, looking close at the things. Those eyes. Wong Jung. Let's see, I thought the computer will allow me to, search font names, so that's why I wrote many information. But okay. So I have sales flyer, surgical gift certificate, newspaper, key from the alley, and batteries. I have an idea. This guy.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Inventory. When you go to inventory, you can't. Okay. What are the parking meters? Is there anything on this?
Stand by these, waiting for a glimpse of Rita.
Maybe the parking meters has something in them?
I like to stand by.
Moving on the ground. I mean, the game does have a hint system as well. I think you have to use it to, and you will lose like your,
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not.
Batteries. I tried to key on this, key from alley.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work.
I mean, if you try to open it,
It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key.
What, using a battery on it?
Well, that's.
Oh.
I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every once in a while to do fire safety upgrades. Maybe he's painting fire extinguishers in all the rooms.
Alright. Missing something. And this door, the same thing, it's locked.
Yeah, looks like someone's locked it.
I think I'll try this.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not. The Acme warehouse is the former Snow White dry cleaning building. Nobody's used this place in a while.
I'm missing something. Well, can get to the electronic shop. Or maybe can I?
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card.
I filled the credit card application earlier. I found a pen and a stamp for it. But the text it said that it has to be, you know, next day when I will get the card. Can you give these to her?
Well, that's not gonna work.
About batteries?
Well, that's not. Well, that's not.
Can you actually ask him?
Chelsea's a.
What can I do for you?
No, you can't really ask. Anything about the keys?
What now, Murphy?
What now? Well,
It makes me mad as hell that someone will break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet. It was a beauty. Encrusted with dye. I don't know anything about that. Don't get me started. That movement is nothing but a hate machine. The Civil War's on the horizon because we mutants can't sit around. I don't know anything. Strikes me as a village idiot. He came by one time to see if I had any Inspector Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters and thought the kid was gonna tear my damn head off. Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get
where can I find Sal?
drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing. Makes me glad I never tied the knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny. Franny's a hot-blooded gal. She and her husband Sal wake up the neighborhood sometimes with their rows. Louis and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. She's a honey, ain't she? Makes me wish I was 30 years younger. She knows the black market and has helped me make some connections. That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me.
So you cannot ask about any of the items you have. You can only use or combine them. The bum, you could give him an item because he was asking for it, and you got option for it, but you know, doesn't seem to work with normal people.
I wonder.
What is the key for, really? Oh, I didn't check that window right there. There could be a thing. Maybe a glue or something.
It feels like somebody's watching. Someone really weird. Well, that's not gonna.
Can I throw these battery at the window?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Hey Pete, welcome back. Pete? Yeah. Welcome back. Sorry, I'm finding the controls a little bit. Trying to... Okay. Well, someone is watching me through that window. So, whoever that is. Also, I can move this can here, dumpster can. Look at to me to try do on this way. There we go. It's glass there as well.
The texture of the...
See, it did say get. There's something else here. Come on, go. There we go. I thought I saw the get highlighting. Or am I seeing things?
Like Rook always. This building that Rook runs his pawn shop out of is at least 120 years old, making it only slightly younger than Rook.
I think it was just move highlighting. I go back a little bit. What about this dumpster?
Whoever uses these...
Look at the window.
Well, obviously the window was broken from the outside.
There's some class right there if you look closely. Right. And that's where you learn about the food size. There we go. That was really hard actually to get that. I mean, I tried to, because I saw like it highlighting, but it won't do that. So kind of weird. I mean,
looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind. Apparently, our burglar is a Carrot Top.
There we go. Got his hair, or his or her hair. That's kind of clever, actually. The only thing that I kind of dislike are the mouse controls. You can actually move Tex Murphy now. You can't really move him with keyboard. It's all about mouse. But for a DOS game, this looks really nice. Because many DOS games really didn't have, you know, high resolution. Well, some games did. One of the better DOS games I've seen. I mean, it's good to see that, you know. Yeah, okay. Got more inventory items. You want some glass?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Well, okay. So, come on, stop moving too fast. There we go.
CrimeLink computer is the only viable...
Okay, we know something about his or her hair color. Brown, yellow, carrot, so red hair. Let's go with female. Nothing yet. Missing head. How can someone be alive if they are missing head? Alright. Gonna save the game, as usual. Hold on, there we go. Info. Day 1. Date. 4:09 AM. I have not saved my game for like an hour. Alright, let's go travel to the police station, if they can take blood sample from the glass, or the hair.
Can't you find something better to do than bother me?
No, because I really like to watch your face turn red.
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
Let's make some helpful suggestion.
I'll bet you could use an extra strength laxative and a nap.
Yeah? And you could use a punch in the chops! Get out of my office!
Okay. Well, that is cool. You can actually get all these, you know, locations on these. It's really cool. Let's go check this place. Coil Tower. We're gonna go there.
Coit Tower was one.
Nope. Can go there yet. So I got new clues about the hair color.
What can I do for you?
Think about that. The only one who saw the
Judas Murphy, can't you find something else to do? It makes me mad as hell that someone would.
Alright. More clues. There's something. No. There's our normal items here. No, I don't want any hint. Yet. I mean, there's also that door right there is a red herring because, you know, it's painted door.
Wow, a recyclable paper can.
I need to find more clues about the suspect. See more?
Ask away. I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 3.
So I was kind of fat. So, texted saying that someone was watching him. And there is... There's a door.
Francesca Lucido makes the spiciest pizza in the city. Well, that's not good.
Nothing in here. Actually, I should probably look on the ground if there's more items. There's something there. Get it? I want to be really her about these. That's my car.
My trusty 31 Lightning Bolt speeder. I still regret not getting the sunroof option. Ah, the once majestic Ah.
Is there anything else?
All hell has broken loose since the government stopped requiring products to display those give a hoot, don't pollute symbols. These fire hydrants are commonly used by the locals to mark territory in front of their respective business establishments.
Oh, the text loss is gone earlier in the game. Funny.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. I heard that Ardo shuts the...
He shuts the place down. Maybe I can use the key.
Well, that's not gonna work. I heard that Ardo...
No. And he also doesn't know anything about anything, so... trying to find clues. If anyone knows something, let me know. I'm open for ideas. Let's see. Well, it's on this building. There's an extra window. Maybe her husband is on upstairs.
You look hungry, Tex. And I'll bet I could do something to satisfy that hunger.
Well, heck, that wouldn't be too hard with all the delicious food you have around here, but I just need to ask you a few more questions.
I heard that Rook's place got robbed. It scares me to death. There's so much crime in this part of the city. Me and Sal got married too young, and it's been up and down ever since. I've had enough of his drinking and the womanizing, and I divorce him in a second, but he's got a couple of buddies who are top lawyers. If I had some hard evidence of his screwing around, I could divorce him and get a decent settlement.
Evidence, eh?
What can I do for you? Sal's a handful. I mean, he's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye. Franny's a live wire. Either she or Sal is gonna do time for killing the other one. I have never seen a couple fight like they do. Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Okay, it's a guy that I'm dealing with. I need more information. And I need a new fax machine. How many things I need. And all I need in real life is a cup of coffee. That's what I need. Nope. Mail hasn't come yet. I mean, in the game. So we're dealing with mail. 664, 280 to 320. Yes. You don't know anything about him being a mutant, no. Hair color is red. Well, his hair was, well, carrot, so red, brown, black, grey, white. Now his eyes are bright green. Shoe size is 14. I've got a tattoo. Anything else you can do here? You don't really get anything like next. Okay, I'm gonna check out the hint system. Getting a new fax machine. What is this? Get the credit card and mail. Credit card will arrive on day 2. Okay. Kinda knew about that. In computer finding out who robbed the pawn shop. Many things, Ace. What is this? Getting Mac to talk about Martian case will get you halfway there. Really close, actually. So, some hazards. Did someone tell you about had a scar on his arm? It was a tattoo of an anchor. Left to reminiscence with Mac.
Can't you find something better?
I was planning on it, but you know I couldn't find your sister or your mom.
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you.
Oh, come on. Remember the Martian Memorandum case? Hey, we made a swell team.
Yeah, those were the days. I don't get cases like that anymore. Things are harder now. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects.
Yes, it's because you had him with this or in the computer thing.
So you and your crack team of detectives have no leads?
Of course we have leads, yeah.
Okay.
We know he's a norm, Caucasian, and has AB negative blood. That narrows down our list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get out of my hair. I got work to do.
I didn't get all that information. I'll have to go back. Or do you have any lock system in the game? No, I'll have to go back. He was Caucasian, AB negative.
Bother me.
I was Oh,
the mayor.
So you...
Of course. That narrows down our list of suspects.
Caucasian? Anything else?
I don't...
Sure.
Not me.
Hey, I got plenty to drink about. The mayor's office is all over me again.
So you and your crack...
Of course we have leads.
Norm, Caucasian, and it has AB negative. Okay.
AB negative blood. That narrows down our list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get out of my hair. I got work to do.
So he's not a mutant. Now, what I can do is go to the Tex Murphy's office and use the computer. I was screwing with the computer actually. So we know he's a Caucasian. He's normal, so he's not definitely a mutant. 6 foot 4, 6 foot 4. Hair color is red. I don't know anything about his eyes. So maybe 2 eyes? Nothing else missing. Hunchback. Well, he's normal. The suspect is Caucasian. Oh, I forgot his blood. AB negative. Something else I actually selected earlier. Red 2. This. We don't really know anything about Anchor. It's back. No. No arms. Face. It was the anchor of a tattoo that he had on his the woman tells us about the anchor. The bum tells us about the how big he is, how how fat he is. We know his food size, which is 14. We know his hair color because of the glass that I found, or we found. So he has red hair. It could be brown too. It all depends. Is it black? No, it's red. We know that his hair color is orange with red. And his eye colors are bright green. Bright green. Yes. Well, nothing about how many eyes he has. I think he has 2 eyes. 2. Possible match found 1. Please wait. Let me make a male Caucasian mutant, no red. Oh my god, it's so cool. Burglary, mail fraud, attempted extortion, petty theft, burglary, arson, attempted fraud. 33, 38. Juvenile court, suspect sentence, $5,000 fine, suspension sentence, jail. How old is he? Quite old. Date of birth. He's green. Dead of disco right arm. What else? Note on whereabouts of McFlame are known at this time. This would be interesting questioning him about the recent disappearance of the suspected murder of Rusty Clown. Did I write down the name Rusty Clown on the paper? No, I'll actually add that as well. Maybe if we get to... Don't ever illegally importing these novelty items. Big Norris has seen Flem within the past few weeks. Norris reports seeing Flem in an extremely intoxicated state, appearing on the nation saying that Rusty Clown Ghost was to get him. Oh, that looks nice. Mock. Distance mock anchor tattoo on his right arm. Okay, let's see. The last whereabouts. Let's see. Flem. Within the past. Big Norris. There we go.
can I do for you, Tex?
More things to talk about.
Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Big Norris?
Oh yeah, I know Beak. If you want to talk to him, you might try hanging out around Coit Tower.
Rusty Clown?
Oh, I remember Rusty. He had a kid show on TV when I was young. I hated the show. That clown makeup always scared me.
Just a piece, sir. I want to talk to everyone now.
What else can I help?
Because I seem to have missed that one thing with the, chief.
I don't know anything about that.
About
I don't know anything about that.
Rusty Clown?
I don't know anything about that.
Ask away.
Ask away.
Wish I could help. Nope. Don't know what. Sorry.
And the only other guy that knows many things on this place is the chef. This place.
What can I get? Sorry, Mike. Sorry. He was a strange one. He had a show on TV for a while. Got pretty popular. Then he quit the show and went into business. He opened up a shop right up the street from here. I guess he wasn't a very good businessman. The shop went out of business within a couple of months. Then Rusty just disappeared. I heard he'd made some enemies in the novelty trade.
The people that you can be sarcastic with, you can get more information from them.
What can
Okay, that's... I know where I'm supposed to go now.
So he was a weirdo who opened up a shop just down the street. That would have been a couple of years ago. The business went under in a hurry and the clown just disappeared.
Oh, he opened okay.
Sorry. He was a weirdo.
Weirdo. So I know where to go now. Trying to run as fast as I can.
I walk up the steps to Coit Tower and spot a small figure lurking in the shadows. In the half-light, I can see only the person's profile, but it's definitely Beak. As I walk towards him, he glances around, then approaches me warily, like a vegetarian sizing up a pot pie.
What are you staring at?
Pardon my staring, but that is a truly impressive schnoz you've got.
Come on, don't make fun, huh? What do you want? Who are you?
I'm a friend of Chelsea Bando. You told me I could probably find you nosing around up here.
Yeah, Chelsea.
That's in a row.
Nice lookout. So, what do you want?
She said you might give me a lead on who robbed Brooks' pawn shop.
Maybe yeah, maybe no. What you gonna give me for the info? Okay, I can use this. My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
That was a lucky guess. Ask about,
I haven't got any info on that. Chelsea! Smart girl and a real looker to boot. She's got a cute little nose.
Yeah, you seem to know about that.
I can't help you there. She runs that pizza place with her husband, Sal. I don't know much about her. A true Italian knows, though. She runs that... He lets his wife run the pizza joint. I don't know what he does, though I've heard some things about who he does. You can tell he drinks a lot by that snaz of his. I haven't got any... I know a little about him. Runs a pretty successful PI business. Big trouble. It's causing mutant blood to boil, and I don't want to be around.
McMullen?
Anyone with a hunker like that can't be all bad. Malden's no rocket science.
Bracelet.
The bracelet is the bait Mick Flem uses for the pawn shop robberies. Rook's pawn shop was robbed by a two-bit crook named Mick Flem. He and his girlfriend have knocked off half a dozen pawn shops over the past month. The girl goes to a pawn shop and hawks a bracelet for a decent amount of cash. Then Flem breaks into the pawn shop and steals the bracelet, along with anything else he finds.
Okay, that's kind of clever.
Mick Flem's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a fat scum, and he's an idiot to boot. That's why he's always getting caught. He's been busted for burglary, mail fraud, arson, you name it. Everyone knows he operates out of the Snow White warehouse, but don't tell him.
Snow White warehouse. Okay. That's really good.
Oh, I'm nobody. I just try to keep my nose clean and my ear to the ground. Oh, wait a minute. Or was that vice versa?
Okay.
I think he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flem had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flem. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flem has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia. I once saw Flem pretty drunk, and he said he had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave. He was completely terrified.
Okay. So if I can get someone painted as white, having like clown makeup, I could basically scare the shit out of him. But I don't have any stuff like that. I have battery and so we know where he now operates. The Snow White warehouse. It is. And it feels really good to finally, you know, get further in the game. And this is actually my first time really playing this, though. I did stream the first Tex Murphy game years ago. I think I tried the second one.
If this is Mick Flem's hangout, he'll probably be back soon. I better try and set some sort of trap for him. Well, that's not gonna work.
It's locked.
I don't think I'll move any of these pallets because they look... I'll have to remember this stack of 2x4s when
I put in batteries and alcohol. That could work. Well, could.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Can I open this one?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Right, I have to be in the right spot. Use.
Well, this is... Well, this is actually a storage compartment. Looks like it requires a special combination key.
Oh, combination key. So this doesn't work on it.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay. I have to see that trap for the guy. Let's see what else is here. What can I do with the bat? Oh, there's something right there. Wall. Oh, this could be the gate I'm looking for. Key from warehouse. So, Honjong, have you played this game before? Danger high voltage.
Locked.
Use.
The sound is coming from up on the landing. Looks like the on-off switch controls a pulley hook. It's running back and forth along a track. Well, that's not gonna work.
Fuck. This last section of Halo 4 can be kind of fucking.
Ooh.
Was aware of when it came out, but that's it. Okay. I knew about Tex Murphy about in 2002? No. Come on. Okay.
That old piece of plywood doesn't seem... This business sign should be on the...
Yeah, the horrible noise stopped. I didn't... Oh. Controls are the only thing that are kinda hard to fight.
These large doors look like they haven't been opened.
But yeah, I knew about the Tex Murphy games in like kind of late 90s and early 2000s because my local TV channel actually showcased these games.
Doesn't seem to be doing much of anything.
I mean, like there was a review for like Monkey Island stuff. And, I always wanted to open. Side. Fireman's uniform. I know someone who likes that. But yeah, I also did play Monkey Island games years ago. Streamed most of them. Never streamed the number 4. Because I kinda hated the game. Well, hating is kinda the wrong word, but it I have to set trap for. There's something up there. Okay. There's a crane up there.
That hook looks pretty heavy duty.
Oh, I might have an idea.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Oh.
Well, that's not gonna work.
But yeah, I even got the Tex Murphy Tesla. Is it Tesla effect? Yes.
Yes.
I bought it with, was it 10 euros or something? I know many people got it for free. I know.
This game looks old.
This game, it is old. Well, it's something that
a PS1 game.
Actually, if this was
not that bad, but kind of funny.
It doesn't have that. Oh,
I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every once in
I really do hate. Oh, God. Mm. He's.
I have to set up a trap for the guy.
What can I do for you, Tex? Wish I could help you there. Oh, I remember Rusty. He had a kid show on TV when I was young. I hated the show.
Cloud Maker. He had a store in here too, Rusty's entrance.
It's all locked up.
I do have the key. Could I use this Rusty's key?
Well, that's not gonna work.
So, I need to get a key. Maybe, Rook has the key for that?
What now, man? I don't know anything about that.
Maybe this is Rusty. It became a chocolateholic.
Ask away.
You know, you don't know.
Nope, don't know a thing about it. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
Wish I could help. I saw.
How do I set a trap? Oh, he's 555. Oh no. I actually got to do a few things. Well, yeah, this is a really good game. I really like it. It's quite hard to move at times. But you don't like fresh brains off the grill?
He was a strange one. He had a show on TV for a while, got pretty popular. Then he quit the show and went into business. He opened up a shop right up the street from here. Sorry.
So how do I set up a trap for the burglar? I can't go there yet. I know I need to get a new fax.
Beat the game, not bad.
What?
Beat Halo.
On the.
Oh. Then we don't have any reason to play them, Pete. You beat them all alone.
360 cop.
Hey, mate.
Exploit rigs.
Pretty beating these games before.
Well, that's swell, Beak. Hope you're feeling grateful enough to answer some more questions.
Halo 3 on Legendary. ODST on Legendary. Reach on Legendary. I need to beat Reach in general. That's what I need to do. Legend.
I think he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flam had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flam. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flam has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia. I once saw Flam pretty drunk, and he said he had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave. He was...
I have an idea. What if I can get someone that has a painted white face and put him on the hook and floating around to scare the phlegm, Phlegm. That's what I'm having an idea. Terrified. Because I have to set up a trap.
McFlam's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a fat scum. And he...
I need to get someone. I got the fireman's outfit.
I heard that Ardo shut.
Oh yeah, the TV channel is now playing the Rusty's entrance. Is there any way to get into the Rusty's store?
Yummy. A bottle of turnip schnapps. I'll bet it's got a real kick.
Bom, bom, bom. Music is really creepy. I really like that.
Well, that's not. So.
Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I just have to kick some ass. Like this.
So.
Run for the here. He's not there.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Maybe I can go inside of the. But yeah, it's a really good looking game. Lots of details, really. It's locked. Not even the keys from the alleys.
Well, that's not gonna work.
My idea is this. Somehow I need to put some piece of clothes, like some clone stuff on that. Put it in move left and right. Then I have to lure the Phlegm here. To set up a trap.
Yeah, I only got 200 gamer score from that crap turp. That is pretty shitty. Complete waste of my time.
Oh, something there.
This business sign should be on the outside of the building. No wonder they went out of business.
Oh man.
I heard that our
How do I set up a trap? But that's a interesting one. Maybe I need some makeup.
What can I... Can't help you, Tex.
Oh, you can't help me at all.
Sorry, I don't know if...
Rusty Clown.
He was a weirdo who opened up a shop just down the street. And that would have been a couple of years ago. The business went under in a hurry and the clown just disappeared.
How can a clown just disappear? Rusty Clown. Maybe I need to find a clown and get some stuff from him. Okay. I will...
Can't you find something better to do?
I was planning on it, but you know I couldn't find your...
Still the wise guy, Abe.
Listen, I'm working on a burglary case.
You and me both. The mayor's office is all over.
So you and your crack team of...
Of course, we have leads. Yeah, that narrows down our list of...
It's 2 Street or newsstand. It's good to go and talk to her quickly.
What can I do for... Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand. Ah, I remember Rusty. He had a kid show on TV when I was young. I hated the show. That clown makeup always scared me.
Sorry about that. What am I missing now? I got the fireman's uniform. Maybe I need some mannequin to put inside of it and paint its face white? Ooh, I don't know. Because you can't really explore these stores.
I don't know it. I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Maybe there is some paint here? Paint cans? There.
These are empty jumbo... Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work.
these recycled papers, don't they? The only store I think of is closed. Where is Rusty Clown? Okay. I know I was using hint system, but I'm really stuck. Dora, you know. Didn't really occur to me that you could move the doorstep. Derp. See, that key thing is really hard. There's a key right there. It's really hard to pick it up. There we go. Up.
Just a couple of empty old packing boxes. Just a couple.
It's 2 doors. Ooh, Rusty's old masks. Crossbow.
The counter cabinets look like they're worth checking out.
Hi, kids, it's me, Inspector Burns. And as we all know, fire can be our friend, but fire can be our foe. So many times, fires start so carelessly. And what can fires do? Fires burn you. Never, never light matches. No, no, no. Fire is dangerous. Fire made me look like this. Do you want to look like me? No, no, no. Don't look like Inspector Burns. Don't play with matches.
Inspector Burns. I always thought he was a freak, but the kids love him. So does Ardo.
Ooh.
Well, this must be Mr. Grimm. He's a reaper. Well, this must be Mr. Oh, this is a scary mask. Why, it's Mr. Sloppy Lasagna Eater.
Lasagna Eater.
I'll bet this is a real popular mask. Wow, the limited edition Daryl Hannah wig and mannequin set.
So I need to get
These weapons are all made of plastic. All bark and no bite.
Ooh, what's this?
This wig probably sells well during the Bay Area Yodeling Festival. A mask of the king? That's blasphemy! This wig must be quite popular with shy people. Whoa, this wig would even make someone like me look glamorous.
Right. Look at that mask. What is that, ring? Ring toss ring?
These weapons are all made of plastic.
Let's look up. Anything useful? Nope. Anything not? Key? Kit? That's a funny thing, really like. This game is really fantastic. And well, it's. I think that you will you get points to the game, and if you use the hint system, I think it will retract your points. And I bet that it's 611. Jesus. All right. Toxic acid.
Oh, lordy. So this is where Rusty ended up. What a way to go. And I'm willing to bet he didn't crawl in here on his own. Someone murdered him. Well, that's not gonna... Well, that's not... Well, that's not... Oh, lordy. Well, that's not gonna work.
That was just an idea. Anything else here?
The sink must have been used for developing photos. Not much use for it now since all the developing equipment's gone.
What about using balloon on it, making that
Well, that's not gonna...
water balloon? Warning, toxic acid. How do I get... Well, I need some gloves to get the...
Just a couple of...
What about the TV? Is it still turned off?
Hi, kids, it's me.
I remember Rusty.
Everybody remembers Rusty. I have an idea.
I heard that Ardo shuts the place. Well, that's not gonna work.
This is an idea that I have. Don't move too fast, please. Thank you.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Sorry, I'm gonna look for another hint, even if it's gonna kill me. As you can see, you will lose your points getting into electronics shop. No, that's on the second day. Mail electronic call application. No. Cancel. Fine. Get the rustic clown doll. Okay. Yeah, you will lose points if you keep using it. Oh, shit. Need to get the doll?
He's a weapon.
I already had it. Was there something in the clone mouth on the wall? Huh. Clone. Which one did you see, Ed? I'm really sorry. I'm really like that one. Mouth. Yeah, you're right. There's some boxes here. Dean. You're right. Is when you get a bit tired, I get sloppy. I didn't check this.
Ooh, a small nozzle. Probably a helium dispenser used for filling balloons.
There's a dart on the wall. Come on, mouse. Ah, Jesus. There we go.
Oh, lordy.
There we go. Got my points back. Combine. I'm getting a Twin Peaks feels from the game. Those are all plastic weapons. There's something on the door as well.
That door leads out to the street.
No, a mask. You can't get him.
I'll bet.
Well, of course, the TV.
Looks like some kind of... Inspector Burns. I always thought he was a freak, but the kids love him.
That's really creepy. And again, people really hate clowns. You off to bed. Good luck. Oh, thank you. See you later. I have an idea.
That rusty doll isn't gonna scare Flam unless I can get it to move around somehow. That rusty doll isn't gonna scare Flam unless I can get it to move around somehow. Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay, guys. I have to end the stream because I got to take out the dogs and feed them, and I have to do a thing. So, thank you guys for coming on and watch the stream, and I will be playing, well, Tex Murphy tomorrow. All Tex Murphy is always good. But yeah, a really good game, and I really do like it. So, really glad I decided to play it instead of Crysis. But yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll be see you on the next stream. And of course,
Orphan, turf,
as usual.
Orphan. Yeah, we all like 'em. Now
Anyways, I gotta go. Good night.
Yeah, that's what we do. We
have a lovely
gotta be
Monday.
Together. When we follow his channel, we gotta say to our friends, hey, have you seen this guy? Die and die again.